Hello, everybody. I'm Skip Elsheimer, and welcome to the avgeeks lunchtime streaming show. My assistant just brought me some taco truck tacos, and let me fill this audio. All right. And I misunderstood the hot sauce directions. The red sauce is very, very, very hot. The green sauce is more mild, and I flipped it in my brain, so my mouth is kind of on fire right now. But anyhow, it's great to have lunch with my employee and my assistant. It's really a wonderful thing, and thank you, science, for the vaccine, so that I could do that. All right, anyways, we just watched Freak Fish of the Seven Seas, and it might not really be the title. I'm not sure what the title is. It's not quite clear. This was from the Mogul Brothers collection, which was a camera store film library in New York City, and you could rent films from them. And they would oftentimes clip things and pull things and, come up with their own titles. So I don't know what that's really titled. I don't know when it was made either. So anyways, some interesting early educational / entertainment material. This next film is a Jam Handy film. And we're watching a bunch of 16mm films in case you don't know what we're doing here. I'm going to have some more water. So here's Caught Mapping.
Since the historic voyage of Columbus, the science of map-making has played a leading role in the birth and development of America. Through the intervening centuries, map information concerning this great country has grown with ever-increasing rapidity. More power to those first explorers and early pioneers who crossed strange oceans, blazed new trails, discovered new lands, new mountains, new rivers, new forests, and recorded their findings for the benefit of those to follow. Map making in the olden days was like painting a masterpiece, a slow, laborious, and highly specialized task, requiring the utmost skill and patience. Map making today has the speed of our modern streamlined methods, but it is still a highly specialized occupation. Today, the finest maps, formerly the prized possessions of the privileged few, can be had for the asking. Presto! And right at their fingertips, modern motorists can have an information bureau on any road they may wish to take. But how many of us ever stop to think what a tremendous task it is to keep constant check on the millions of miles of roads in the United States? The biggest catch in making road maps is keeping them up to date. Modern map makers have solved this by developing a trick method of printing. Revised maps can be put out every 2 weeks. By this method, maps can have their faces lifted without fuss or feathers. Here's how it's done. Every time a road is to be built or repaired, symbols showing its progress are overprinted onto the latest edition of the regular road map. The map company's expert draftsmen spend all their time checking road reports and drawing in symbols indicating latest road conditions. These symbols are first drawn on transparent sheets laid over the original master map, from which all road maps of that district are made. This particular symbol, for instance, shows that certain roads are under construction, but that detours are provided. This symbol will be drawn over every road that fits this classification at the time the map goes to press. But wait a minute. How does the draftsman know all this? It's a cinch he can't walk every mile of every road in the United States. Well, somebody has to. Who is this fellow with the 7-league boots? This work is done by field men road scouts who each year travel the equivalent of many round trips to the moon. As a rule, these map detectives work in pairs. One man driving the car as the other plots road changes on his special chart book. Notations are carefully checked against special instruments to ensure complete accuracy. Drawing a straight line in a moving automobile on a bumpy road is one job that calls for a steady hand and a car that smoothly cooperates. These road changes, when carefully drawn to scale in the graph books, are now ready for the big leagues, the master detour maps in the drafting rooms. Here is another type of symbol often found on up-to-date detour maps. This one indicates road under construction, but open to traffic. In other words, drive with care. Automobile club scouts like these also run down valuable road clues. These men often do two jobs at once. Besides gathering data for the latest detour maps, they also check new findings against old United States Geological Survey topographical sheets. On these, they not only indicate the topography of the land, drawing in all mountains, canyons, and rivers, but they also check official mileage figures from point to point, comparing them with those already listed on the survey sheets. Since many of these were drawn up from surveys made over 30 years ago, some roads are found to be longer or shorter than their birth certificate shows. Being a road scout is no soft snap. Driving around Death Valley in the summer isn't found in the pink tea section of the book. But it's all in a day's work as far as these boys are concerned. Years spent in the wide open spaces have toughened them to take the worst old man weather offers. Just put on your sun goggles and take a peep at that thermometer. It's only 115 degrees in the shade. What shade? Draw two, Jake, for the boys in the back oasis. Lucky thing their camel doesn't need a drink, though, because the water supply looks pretty slim. One of the many things these auto club scouts keep tab on is the rise and fall of elevation at certain points. Since the Earth's surface is constantly changing, like the crust of a baking pie, they often discover that what was low down on earlier surveys is now on the up and up. Elevations are recorded with an aneroid, a special altimeter like those used on airplanes. This aneroid is so sensitive to atmospheric pressure, it registers changes of elevation in inches. This reading is then checked against the altitude figure on the Geological Survey benchmark. These benchmarks, found all over the United States, list elevations for each locality. If the road scout's elevation is at outs with the benchmark reading, he makes a notation of the difference and sends it to the Geological Survey headquarters in Washington. In the meantime, there are many more roads to be covered, so the boys better step on it or they'll never make their deadline. State highway departments and road construction companies also do their stuff in giving much valuable information for keeping maps up to date. This particular symbol, road closed to traffic, means just what it says. When you come up to bad news like that, there's only two things left to do: get a tractor or turn back. Well, here comes someone now. Is he going to be sore when he finds he has to go around by Pumpkinville? Hey, mister, turn around. Nix, you can't do that. Uh-oh, this gent's no tourist. He's the highway superintendent out to see how the new road's shaping up. There are countless men throughout the country just like this highway official who, in gathering data for their own use, contribute much helpful information to the makers of road maps. This gradometer, for example, registers the pitch of the grade the car is resting on. When recorded on the Highway Department survey map, this data will be sent to map company draftsmen along with blueprints of the road being built. Yes, it's swell teamwork on the part of everyone that gets speedy, accurate information from modern road maps. Daily, these men sail into their jobs unmindful of grueling road and weather conditions. Scenes like these, multiplied thousands of times, are continually taking place throughout the length and breadth of America. Each man adds his piece to the ever-growing and ever-changing jigsaw puzzle that makes up a road map. Speed is essential, particularly in the case of detour maps. Speed in getting the news on the map while it's still news. Speed in revising it when the roads are again open to traffic. When all this last-minute road information has been transposed to the overlay sheet, the sheet is removed and placed in a special vacuum frame. A huge camera then photographs the overlay onto a glass negative. This negative is photographically transferred onto a sensitized zinc plate, which, after having its face washed in an acid solution, is ready to be inked and locked on the press. This press swiftly overprints the detour symbols onto the latest standard road maps. These, in turn, are automatically cut and folded to the proper size, ready to give folks a good steer. Yes, map making has changed, has kept pace with a changing America. Modern maps guide us over the modern roads of the land, over great superhighways such as the famous New Pennsylvania Turnpike. Modern maps taking today's motorists where they want to go, when they want to go, quickly, comfortably, and safely.
Jim Handy, you're so great. So these are basically commercials for Chevy vehicles, but using special interest things to talk about Chevy things. And so these could potentially be shown in theaters as a short subject before a feature, but also could have been shown at Chevy dealerships, etc. The key was to make something that was entertaining, informational, and also sold a product. So it's kind of what we would call a sponsored film. And there's so many of them. They're really, really great. All right, so one of the great things about moving back to the archive from my basement is to be able to go to the back where there are tens of thousands of 16mm films and browse around and just pull a film and say, like, hey, I haven't seen this. Let's watch it. And I set it up on the, oops, went the wrong way, on the telecine, and so we're going to premiere it. We're going to watch it for the first time. So this film from the 70s is called Putting Scientific Information to Work. Enjoy.
In the beginning, there was the Word. And the Word was shared. For the exchange of information between the early men of science depended, for the most part, on face-to-face contact. Since there were relatively few people active in any scientific field, they could get together and talk over their work.
One, two, three.
As the scientific community grew in size and activity all around the world, the word was put to paper. Letters that passed back and forth between scientists became the medium of information exchange. Of course, writing letters was time-consuming. To share information with 2 or 3 dozen scientists meant having to write 2 or 3 dozen letters. So it was no wonder that scientists hailed the emergence of the printing press, because now they could write a paper once and have hundreds of people read it. All that remained was for someone to collect a group of scientific papers, print a cover, and they would create a journal. And sure enough, in the middle 1600s, the first scientific journals were published. The Journal des Savants in Paris,
Ceci, c'est très bien.
and Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society in London.
By Jove, this is splendid indeed.
It was a popular idea, and by the middle of the 18th century, there were 10 journals being published. Through regular use of the journals, scientists found they could complete their work more quickly,
Eureka!
keep up with new developments, locate colleagues with similar interests,
Dobrý den, pane doktore.
Right.
prevent duplication of research, and monitor the competition. When there were only a few journals, keeping up with new articles was easy. Even a literature search that covered several years could be made in short order from individual collections of journals. But the number of journals continued to grow to hundreds, to thousands, to tens of thousands from most of the countries of the world. Classifying articles for retrieval became slow and imprecise. To complicate things, researchers needed information from many related disciplines to solve new problems. Even with abstracts and indexes, making full use of the journal literature wasn't easy anymore. Keeping up with newly published articles was rapidly becoming impractical. Mama! And searching back even a few years through the literature was almost impossible. Things continued to get worse until 1961, when a new idea was hatched. The Institute for Scientific Information was born. The fledgling organization took a good look at the literature and at the way it was really used. It felt that with the right kind of innovation, it could deliver the right information into the right hands at the right time at minimum expense and inconvenience. The first step was to develop a practical database that encompassed a manageable percentage of the world's scientific literature. Although there are about 50,000 journals being published throughout the world, the significant articles are found in only a small percentage of them. In fact, less than 1,000 scientific journals account for over 90% of the important articles in science and technology. This phenomenon is based on Bradford's law. In practical terms, this means that truly comprehensive information services can be produced rapidly and efficiently from a carefully selected portion of the world's journal literature. Another important step was to apply to this database an indexing technique that had never been used for the scientific literature. Called citation indexing, this technique overcomes many of the limitations of conventional indexing systems. It is based on the premise that an author's reference to a previous publication indicates a subject relationship between the two. These references are commonly called citations and are listed in the bibliography of the work. Current publications that refer to the same previous publication usually have subject relationships with each other. Applying these relationships, citation indexing draws together related items. Citation indexing is a key to the effectiveness of many of the ISI information services. From a modest beginning, the Institute for Scientific Information has grown to include a multinational network of offices, field representatives, and customers, supported from a modern headquarters in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In less than 2 decades, the Institute has become one of the leading international centers for the dissemination and retrieval of scientific and technical information. A professional staff of over 300 information specialists, indexers, technicians, subject specialists, computer experts, librarians, and information scientists produces the world's most comprehensive range of scientific information services. To meet the expanding requirements of the research community and the libraries and information centers that serve it, ISI has built its database to meet the needs of professionals working in such disciplines as physical, chemical, and life sciences, environmental, agricultural, and biological sciences, through clinical medicine, engineering, and technology, to the social, behavioral, and educational sciences. The data is extracted from more than 5,000 leading scientific journals and creatively reorganized into both standardized and customized services that fit into the established patterns of information use by scientists. ISI believes that the more access paths it can provide to any individual item in the literature, the more certainly each researcher will be able to find what he needs. To achieve this end, several indexing techniques are employed. Each item is indexed according to author, by permuted title word, by author's organizational affiliation, and of course, by its reference citations. To serve special requirements in the chemical fields, further refinements include indexing by structural formula, by subject terms, and by Wiswesser line notation, a method that gives ISI the unique ability to locate organic compounds containing specified chemical substructures. Utilizing the most advanced man-machine processing techniques, a staggering total of almost 1 million articles a year are screened, coded, and cross-indexed. Because of the speed and precision with which this database can be manipulated, ISI services are unparalleled in their ability to meet the total information needs of the scientific community. An important consideration for every working scientist is current awareness, gaining immediate access to general information that is being published in the various disciplines that relate to his own field of interest. One of ISI's full line of current awareness tools is Current Contents, a personal information system that provides quick, easy, and economical access to the journal literature. Every week, the contents pages of the leading scientific journals are extracted, enhanced to emphasize important elements, and reproduced in a number of discipline-oriented editions. Each easy-to-scan, pocket-sized edition enables the user to examine, in minutes, the titles of all the articles appearing in the current issues of the journals in his field. Current Contents is the winner of the information industry's first Hall of Fame award as a landmark innovation in information services. It is now the most widely used scientific information service in the world. With some editions of Current Contents, a subject index is included each week. This enables the user to immediately locate the pages containing titles of direct interest to him. Even without access to the journals, it's possible to write for reprints of articles of interest. With every issue, an author address directory provides the author's full mailing address for each article listed. A more selective ISI current awareness tool is Ask a Topics, an alerting service which automatically locates articles in the current literature relevant to specific topics of interest to individual scientists. Each user simply selects the research topics he wants to keep up with from a special list of hundreds of topics supplied by the Institute. Every week, a printout is generated listing the titles, authors, and journal citations of articles relevant to the selected topics. The user receives this valuable information while it is new, within days after original publication. Ask a Topics incorporates citation indexing in its search program, which means the user is alerted to many articles that could easily be missed by conventional retrieval methods. For the researcher whose requirements are highly specialized, ISI provides the unique ASCA, or Automatic Subject Citation Alert. This service is built upon customized, carefully constructed user profiles that identify an individual's subject interest. The result is a personal computer-generated printout that is a one-of-a-kind report on relevant articles and publications of specific immediate interest. For the current awareness needs of the organic chemist, ISI has developed Current Abstracts of Chemistry and Index Chemicus. This important alerting tool is a weekly abstract service that reports new organic compounds and syntheses as soon as they are announced in the literature. CAC and IC is the most convenient abstract service a chemist can use and is an excellent scanning tool with its easy-to-read graphic abstracts and other visual aids. Over 150,000 new compounds are indexed in detail each year. In many types of projects, information retrieval must cover a time span in the literature of several disciplines to recover all relevant articles on a subject. For such retrospective searching, ISI has developed a full range of reference tools. One of the best known is the Science Citation Index. Published annually since 1961, the SCI is, in reality, the print version of the Natural and Physical Sciences portion of the ISI database. SCI permits searches that are very quick and highly productive. Taking full advantage of all the indexing techniques applied to the database, SCI searches avoid the difficulties normally encountered with traditional indexes organized by subject headings. Now in use in about 1,000 libraries, Science Citation Index is the only reference tool that makes it possible to start with a single key publication on a subject and use citation relationships to find more recent articles on the same subject. For a long time, comprehensive searches of the social sciences journal literature were cumbersome and time-consuming. Anyone who needed information was forced to work with a multitude of discipline-oriented indexes. ISI eliminated this problem when it introduced the Social Sciences Citation Index, covering all of the disciplines of the social, behavioral, and related sciences. SSCI is another portion of the ISI database that takes advantage of citation relationships and ISI's multiple indexing techniques. Current Abstracts of Chemistry and Index Chemicus, mentioned earlier as an important current awareness tool, also takes on considerable value for retrospective searches. Through the Index Chemicus quarterly and annual cumulations, searches for organic compounds, including chemical intermediates, can be made by molecular formula, subject terms, organization, and Wisswesser line notation. Published since 1961, Index Chemicus provides access to nearly 2 million compounds and continues to grow at the rate of over 150,000 new compounds each year. In addition to these selected examples, ISI provides a continually growing family of related information services. Very often, within the research community and the libraries that serve it, there are special information needs that arise. The Institute has responded to these needs with a separate department created to handle such projects on an individual contract basis. These can vary from as small a task as a single hour of specific search to the preparation of special indexes for a customer's own proprietary data. Many organizations with large-scale information programs find it more convenient to use the ISI database in machine-readable form and utilize one or more of the Institute's computer tape services. Available on a subscription basis, the computer tapes are delivered at frequent, regular intervals. One group of tapes represents the physical and natural sciences portion of the ISI database. Another includes the social and behavioral sciences portion. Index Chemicus Registry System tapes provide a chemical information service with a machine search capability for organic compounds. To help assure the most productive use of all tape services for selective dissemination of information, as well as for retrospective search purposes, the Institute has developed a complete support program. This support runs the gamut from the availability of search software through a complete formal personnel training program to installation and follow-up supervision on a complete turnkey package basis. ISI tapes have been in active use for years by a growing number of educational, industrial, and government research organizations to provide their own internal information dissemination services. Several national information centers have taken full advantage of ISI tapes. The entire range of ISI services is an important part of the National Information System of Spain, distributed through the Ministry of Education. The ASCA Alerting Service and the Index Chemicus Registry System are part of a nationwide information system in Japan. ISI tape systems are in use at the National Research Council in Canada, the Royal Technical Institute in Sweden, the German Institute for Medical Documentation and Information, the National Center of Scientific and Technological Information in Israel, and the South African Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. A vital support for all users of any of the ISI information systems is OATS, the Institute's original article tear sheet service. This international library service provides prompt, convenient, and economical access to hard copies of articles located by any of the ISI information systems when they are not readily available through regular library channels or when an article is needed extra fast. Within 24 hours or less, OATS article requests are filled directly from the source journals in the Institute's own extensive collection. ISI's user-oriented services meet every information need, from providing a single article to turnkey delivery of a complete, custom-designed information system. Information about any of these services is available from one of ISI's field representatives. Operating from key cities around the world, these men are trained information specialists with years of experience in assisting librarians, information center managers, and individual researchers to solve their information problems. Responsive to individual requirements, they apply their expertise in many ways. One of them is to help subscribers to select the right combination of Institute-developed services to meet their needs. Another is to educate the men and women who will use the selected services, to apply them with maximum effectiveness in supporting their research requirements. And of course, to follow up the use of ISI services in each installation, not only to help assure that the service is being used effectively, but to make sure that the selected service is accomplishing the job required of it. For service is an Institute goal, information service that can solve the growing literature handling problems of the scientist and librarian. Expanded awareness, improved professional performance, and achievement of research goals are attainable through more effective use of published scientific information. And here, ISI leads the way to putting scientific information to work.
All right, so I geeked out pretty hard on that film, if not just for all of the data storage solutions, magnetic tape, and the disk packs, and all that stuff, and really, it's kind of a big deal because this is the beginning of thinking about how do you have vast amounts of data, and then how do you give access to it, and all that, and that's where Google came from. Basically, is like, hey, we've come up with efficient ways to crawl this data and to find it for you very quickly and easily. Back before they became evil. Speaking of evil, man, Apple computers, so frustrated. I broke a rule of mine where I said I'm never going to buy a new Mac. And so I bought one of those new Mac Minis, and I'm trying to hook up a older hard drive array that's a Thunderbolt 2 via their USB Thunderbolt 4 USB-C connection, and it is just not working. And God, it's Apple's fault. They suck. So I know this because I have many Mac computers that I use, and I also have Windows computers, and I'm just furious. Yeah. See? Yeah, it sees the other RAID, but it doesn't. It's using the same connection? Exactly. Ah! Alright. Okay. Oh, technology. I love it and I hate it. Alright. Let's see, where do I want to go with this? Let's make things fascinatingly depressing. This film, I've talked about it a couple of times. It's called The Day I Die. It is a film that's narrated by a dead teenager. And it's part of another film that's similar to this called All My Tomorrows, where basically a girl overdoses on barbiturates and wine, and then she falls into a coma. And so this film is about drinking and driving, and everything's in slow motion, and there is this wonderful narration over it, and it is one of these cautionary films that tries to tell teenagers, like, if you do this, you increase the likelihood you're going to get killed, and this is what's going to happen. This is regret of a dead person. It's a kind of a downer, but if you realize it's a downer, you can kind of pull apart what makes it interesting and kind of hilarious at the same time. So here's Day I Died.
The day I died was a great day for the beach. One of those super days, all bright and sunny. I was feeling real good. Proud too, because this was my car. I'd only had it a week. I'd bought it with my own money. Money I'd earned working after school at the supermarket. You know, as a bag boy. I'd been saving up for this little old car for so long. Now, I was getting a real bang out of showing it off. There were people all over the beach. Kids playing in the sand and running in and out of the water. There were old people looking for shells. You could see boats in the distance. Everybody was having a good time. It sure was a great day to be alive. I was just kind of walking up the beach, and after a while I ran into some kids I knew from school. They'd seen me drive up. They thought my car was pretty decent. It made me feel kind of big.
let's get wet.
We all kind of fooled around, you know. We did a lot of dumb, fun things. You know, all the crazy stuff you do at the beach. We were really having a ball. Wow. If only it could have stayed this kind of fun. Later, the girls got out the cold drinks and donuts they'd brought along. Pretty soon we were having a regular little party. We were all kidding around about how the donuts were powdered with sand instead of sugar.
All right, all right. yeah.
Joe was smiling, kind of sly, and reaching for a 7-Up bottle he had behind him.
Hey, no.
Everyone laughed when they saw it.
Hey, it's Joe's bottle, man.
Joe, it seems, was up to his usual tricks. He started to pour something clear from the bottle. Big joke. It wasn't 7-Up. It was vodka. Vodka he'd swiped from his folks. I couldn't be the only one to say no. I mean, we were all having such a good time. I was ashamed to tell them I wasn't used to the stuff. Why? Why?
Hey, me and Lisa went out last night.
I was hot and thirsty, and I guess the drinks were pretty stiff.
Lisa's interested this time. Okay, cut it out, man.
Think you got enough there?
Hey, we're gonna waste the stuff here.
I don't remember exactly how many I had, but the stuff sure went to my head, and I was too dumb to admit it.
Now let's really go to the store.
I guess all of us were feeling pretty high,
Anybody here like whiskey?
laughing too loud, and acting real stupid. Later, when it was time to go home, I asked if anyone wanted to go with me, but they all preferred going with Joe. I guess I kind of felt put down. I raced down side roads. Never thought about a seatbelt. Never thought about speed limits. Just wanting to show off to myself and to the world.
When you hear the sound of a touchstone, button caller number 10 will score with the official.
I still don't know exactly how the accident happened. I know I was feeling kind of funny from the drinks, excited, and at the same time my mind was sort of fuzzy. I must have been taking real crazy chances. What I was trying to prove, I'll never know. But anyway, it all happened in one split second. Here I was, passing this lady creeping along in a Mercedes. I remember, oh my God, I remember how I saw her face clearly. Frozen in horror. Sirens? Police? Ambulance? I couldn't feel anything.
How many you got in there?
Any vitals on
Any vitals?
No respiration. We don't got any pulse.
Nothing?
No.
Let's get him out of there.
Okay, wait a minute.
Get around the back.
They
Here we
pulled
go.
me from the car.
Get some help over here.
My poor
Anybody else?
car.
No, I just
Totaled. And I just had it a week. I paid for it myself.
We got it. Right on the road.
Totaled. Attendants worked over me.
Okay, start CPR.
Lieutenant, who gets
Why don't I feel
5,000
anything?
2,000.
What do you need over here?
For Memorial, we're getting an IV now. Stand by. At this time, we still have no pulse, no respiration. We have a straight line on the defibrillator.
Defib at 400, Russ. Ready?
10 for Memorial, stand by for defibrillation at 400 watt seconds.
Clear. Clear.
Memorial, we have defibrillation at 400 watt. We're still showing a straight line on our scope.
10-4 Rescue 1, we're showing straight line also. We'd like you to discontinue all life support measures and transport the patient to Memorial, please.
Why is he shaking his head? I'm not dead. I can't be dead. I'm only 17. I've got a date tonight. I'm supposed to grow up and have a wonderful life. I haven't lived yet. I can't be dead.
CPR. Okay, decompression. 1,000.
Later, I was placed on a stretcher in a strange, cold room. My parents had to identify me. Why did they have to see me like this? Oh, Mom. Mom, I can't bear to see the suffering in your eyes. And poor Dad. He looks so shook. He's telling the guy in charge, yes, he is my son. Funeral. My funeral. It was weird. The preacher talked about this boy. This fine boy. Me. Who died so young. So needlessly.
17 years is not a long enough span of time to enjoy the contribute to life that's been given us through love. May the comfort of God alone and give peace.
All my relatives and friends passed the casket. One by one they came and looked down at me. Oh, Mary. Mary, I'm sorry I didn't get to keep our date. Some of my buddies were crying. Even Joe. Joe, who thought I was cool and gave me a drink. Funny. I heard him sob as he walked away. Please, somebody, wake me up. Get me out of here. I can't stand to see my family so broken up. My kid sisters are in a daze. Grandma's so sad. So sad. Oh, Mom. Mom, I can't be dead. Not really dead. It can't be true. Please don't bury me. I'm not dead. I have a lot of living to do. want to laugh and run again. I want to sing and dance. But there are books I want to read and places I want to go. I have so much still to do.
You shall now bear the hammer and live forever in the glorious presence of our Lord.
Is this the end? The end of everything? Don't go away and leave me all alone. Mom? Dad? Don't go away. I tell you, I'm not dead. Not really dead. Please don't put me in the ground. I promise, if you give me one more chance, God, I'll be the most careful driver in the whole world. I'll never take a drink like that again. All I want is one more chance. Please, God, I'm only 17.
Woo, they lay it on thick on that film. Holy cow. Yikes. You probably got all like, oh, Skip, come on, man. Well, at least I warned you, right? I mean, it is so heavy, like a giant hammer coming and beating this into you. And, you know, that's certainly one way that you can educate somebody about drinking and driving, is you show them this, you know, someone that they would identify with in age or, you know, someone, a peer, and show them basically descending, their body being descending into a hole in the ground. I can't leave you with that bad taste in your mouth. Here are some TV spots from the 60s and 70s.
The ring is off, and so is the engagement.
But all I said was...
That you can't stand my breath.
She needs a mouthwash for lovers. Honey, my boyfriend once said my breath was bad enough to kill a moose.
What did you do?
Got Colgate 100, mouthwash for lovers.
Colgate 100, the mouthwash for lovers.
The museum is proud of this flightless bird dating back 50 million years.
It's great.
Oh, but today's...
Dad! I only had one.
One?
Cavity.
Oh, that's splendid. Well, he's proud.
He should be with only one cavity.
Yes, indeed. How did you do it?
Well, let's see.
Mine changed to Crest.
Oh, of course. He brushed with Crest.
Are you sure Crest did it?
Well, we tried a lot of toothpaste, but Crest, well, an historic checkup.
What makes Crest so special?
Well, stannous fluoride. Most remarkable discovery. You can't buy a better cavity fighter.
Well, they all have that stand.
Well, definitely not. Of the top 5, only Crest does.
Oh, I knew that, Mary. And Crest is the only one of the 5 accepted by the American Dental Association.
It's got 2 flavors, Dad.
Oh, yes. Regular and mint.
That I knew.
Have checkups, watch treats, and brush after eating with Crest. These are the 5 leading toothpastes. Most families brush with one of them. But how many get stannous fluoride? And you know you can't buy a better cavity fighter than stannous fluoride. This family doesn't get it, nor does this one, or this one, or this one. Only this family gets cavity-fighting stannous fluoride, the Crest family. You've got to have stannous fluoride in the tube to say so on the tube.
Palmolive presents the body soaps. Palmolive green with lanolin, Palmolive gold with deodorant. Palmolive green softens your skin as it cleans. It's like giving your whole body a facial. Palmolive gold helps keep your body refreshed because it helps to protect against germs and odor-causing bacteria. Palmolive green with lanolin for the body facial. Palmolive gold with deodorant for the body refresher. The body soaps from Palmolive.
How'd you like to have a facial all over your body? Well, new creamy-colored Palmolive gives you just that. Lathers elbows and shoulders. Very smooth. Palmolive has lanolin. It's more than mild. And so are you. Feet, knees, nice knees. Palmolive actually softens your skin while it cleans. It certainly does. Give your whole body a facial with new Palmolive. Oh, you'll love it.
Car's making a funny noise again, Henry.
What'd you do this time?
Nothing. Hey, leave some shampoo.
Just use this much.
Ooh, sure got a head full of lather.
It's Prel Concentrate. Try it.
Oh! Hey, it didn't break. Prel Concentrate.
I found your funny noise. It's a loose screw.
Where?
Under that pretty hair.
Prel Concentrate in the unbreakable tube. A little squeeze gives a head full of lather.
You know what I tried?
What?
Pristine.
Pristine?
Feminine hygiene spray.
Oh, that's right. How do you like it?
I like it. Lets you feel fresh, and it lasts all day.
You're kidding. It really lasts all day?
Sure. I use it every morning now.
Pristine Spray Mist or Soft New Spray Powder. They both last all day.
There you go. Something to sweeten your aftertaste from the day I died, and etc. There's some terminology in these commercials that I would not recommend looking up on UrbanDictionary.com because they have changed. They have changed. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Very much appreciated. You can reward us with some caffeine. And this caffeine will be coffee that I will buy for myself and for my assistant, Kayshawn. So it will be really, instead of me hoarding it back at my house in my basement, I will be sharing it. So you can, like I said, you can buy his coffee at the link here at www.buymeacoffee.com. You can also tell the world that you like AV Geeks by hitting the like button, the subscribe, ring the notification bell, comments on things, share, etc., etc. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm still trying to figure out this RAID issue on this new Mac, and it looks like it's a driver issue, which drives me nuts. Driver issue that drives you nuts. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, everybody have a good rest of your day. Please rewind and love each other, and that's yourself too. Please love yourself. And I'm going to say this, even though some people don't agree, please get vaccinated. Please have your friends and your family get vaccinated. It's liberating, to say the least, to know that I, one, am not going to get, the chances of me getting COVID is very low, and the chances of me passing it to somebody is even less. So that feels really good. So please consider that. I'm a big public health socialist when it comes to things like that. So everybody take care, and we'll see you next time.